want to show you how I did a painting, and I called the painting The Swimming Hole, and it's based on a picture, a screenshot from a video from a young lady named Isabel Page. And so this is the finished painting, and I did it on my iPad, and I used the Procreate app. And so I'm going to play a time-lapse video now to show you and explain how I did this particular picture. And oh, here's the reference photo, the screenshot that I got from Isabel's video. The video, by the way, is titled on her page, hold on, I have it up here. It's called A Surprise Visitor. So she has some really nice videos, and they're just relaxing to listen to. A lot of times when I do art, I don't look at a video, I'll be listening to a video, and then I'll look up now and then. And in this particular one, I was listening to Isabel talk, and when I looked up, I saw that she and her friend were at a swimming place, and did a screenshot, and that's the painting I'm going to show you. So let me get started with that. There's a way to turn this on, and 3, 2, 1, go. There it goes. All right, so there's the finished painting, and let's start from the beginning. So the first thing I wanted to do was to lay down the background. And this is, by the way, again, it's on Procreate, and I'm using the dry brush. I'm using the open palette. I think it's called the standard palette. And I'm just grabbing colors and mixing them and blending them in such a way that it'll emulate the wooded area that's behind the swimming hole that Isabel and her friend are at. Right now it looks abstract, obviously. It's just colors and placements of things. The blue-gray area on the lower right, that's going to be the rock that they are on later on. So I go back and forth. I know some people like to start with the lights and graduate back to the darks, or vice versa. To me, I like to kind of work both of them at the same time. So the two main focal points of this picture will be the two young ladies. So you can see I roughly sketched in what they will look like. And it's kind of how I always do pictures like this. I'll do a rough sketch, and then I'll get a little bit closer, or in the case of an iPad, you can, spread your fingers and make them bigger. So make them a little bit bigger so I could see better what I was doing. And in this case, I wanted to make sure that the two young ladies had some definition to them so that you could see where the light was hitting the arms, the faces, the hair, the dresses, and kind of give you that feeling that they are in a special place at a special time in their lives. And I'm just polka dotting the dress. I'm imagining that dress actually has probably some floral. And there's her sneakers. Her feet are a little big there. Not her real feet, but the way I painted them. And I do correct that later on. And in fact, speaking of corrections, you can see that there's a lot of times where I correct a lot of things. Painting, whether it's traditional painting or digital painting, it's kind of like the way they say flying an airplane is. It's a constant correction of where you're going. So, all right, there's not a whole lot more to say other than to thank Isabel for making her great videos. And Isabel, if you're watching, I hope it's okay that I used a screenshot from one of your videos to do this painting. It's just, to me, it was a lovely scene. Oh, what I'm doing here, real quickly, I matte out the background of the two ladies so that anything that's behind them doesn't shine through them, doesn't come through. That's all that is when I do that. And here I am, I'm polishing up the background. I'm adding details to the water, details to the leafy wooded background. I kind of toyed with the idea of bringing them forward, and I liked keeping them where they were on the rocks. So, at this point, it's kind of hard unless you're really looking close. You can see I'm adding little streaks of light and dark and spots, and I'm not painting. any leaf. I'm not painting any real tree. It's just lines and shapes if you are an artist and trying to figure out how to do these kinds of things. All right, well, that's it. I had a really good time with this one. I enjoy listening to Isabel and looking up now and then. She has some amazing photography on her videos. And if you get a chance, look her up. She's on YouTube, obviously, and probably some of the other places as well. Okay, I know it went quick. It took probably 8 hours to do this painting, by the way. This is time-lapse that really compresses it and makes it look very quick. But don't worry if you're not doing them this quick. I can't do them this quick either. But I just wanted to show you, demonstrate for you. And then right here, what I'm doing here is I took away the dark background and added a different dark background. It just looked like it needed to be a little bit more artsy, if that makes sense, or painterly is a better way to say it. And then you'll see that I switch it back on, and yeah, but back and forth. I'm going back and forth with it to kind of see which I like better. And then the end result is coming up soon. That's it. Oh, I did add, okay, what that is right there is I added a little hint of a multiply layer. It's probably the only digital trick I used on this. Gave it a little bit of a vintage look right there. You might notice it's a little bit warmer with the color. And yeah, that's something you really have a hard time doing that with traditional paint unless you do it ahead of time. But with digital, you can do it after the fact. Okay, thank you for watching. And here's my website if you want to go check it out. See you later.